To begin a sun salutation, you begin in mountain pose, standing straight forward. To get started though, simply stand with your big toes touching and your ankles a little bit apart. You might modify this with your feet hip width, but your feet are at 12 o'clock. From here, we begin to move and breathe. Inhale, reach up. Bring your hands together and pull them through your center line of your body so there's not too much load on your back as you fold down. You can keep your knees bent. Halfway lift, you can bring your hands onto your shins and draw your chest forward. The key of your halfway lift is that you're not rounding your spine, which means most of us will need to bend the knees, roll your sit bones, your tailbone to the end of your mat, and draw your shoulder blades into your spine. Now what you're working toward is a healthy flat back. Keep that healthy flat back as you bring your hands to the floor and step back toward high push-up. Again, we have tutorials just on breaking down your high to low push-up, your chaturanga. But for this, I'll give you a couple of options. So in Salutation A, you might choose to bring your knees down. You're working one line of energy from knees to hips to shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your body forward and down so your elbows move back until your elbows are stacked right over your wrists. Low cobra, you simply roll your chest up. The weight in your hands is very light. Breathe. On your next exhale, you can come back up through your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. A lot of us have tight hamstrings. Bending your knees in down dog will allow you to roll your tailbone up. Otherwise, you might end up pitched forward with a big hunch in your spine. You're looking for one line from hips to shoulders to wrists. Eventually, your legs may straighten. You take breath in. On your exhale, you step or hop toward the front of your mat. Big toes touching, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to stand, rise up. So I'll show you another way to move through that. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe your hands stay closer toward the floor. Exhale, step or hop back to a high plank. This time, maybe legs stay lifted. Take a breath in. Exhale, lowering to chaturanga. You come to a 90-degree bend or less. Elbows over wrists. And then maybe this time you move into upward facing dog rather than low cobra. Both are great options. Downward facing dog, roll over your toes and breathe there. I'll take one more sun salutation A, this time flowing a little more rapidly. Take a big breath in. Exhale, empty. Step or hop forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to stand, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, if you're jumping back to chaturanga, you go right into it. Low cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Adding on a sun salutation B, step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, chair pose, reach up. So in chair pose, your knees track right over your toes. Your sit bones move back. Those are the bones in the bum, right? So that your weight is back over your heels. Draw your ribs in. Reach your arms up in line with your ears and spin your thumbs back. Take another breath in. Exhale, fold forward, just as you did before. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, any variation of high to low push-up that's healthy for you. Low cobra or upward facing dog. Downward dog on your exhale. Keep exhaling, step your right foot forward. Spin your back heel down, warrior one. So the key with your warrior one, front knee over your front heel or slightly behind it. Your back heel spins down And both hips are drawing you towards square. This shouldn't feel like a load in your low back. Draw your low ribs up toward the ceiling and in toward your back. Again, there's a whole tutorial on this coming. Take another breath in and hands to the mat. High to low plank. Low cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Rise up, breathe. Again, press the back edge of your back foot down, squaring your hips. They won't come 100% square, but you're working that direction. Big breath in. On your exhale, hands to the mat. Anywhere along the way, you might choose to modify. Bringing your knees down, using a low cobra. Downward facing dog. One more big breath in. Oh, exhale. You could come towards a child's pose and rest. And that's it. Those are the foundational movements of your sun salutations A and B. And from those, we can build all sorts of fun sequences and playful ways to be in your body. You'll get more tutorials or have access to more tutorials that talk about each of the parts, but we wanted to show you the whole thing put together. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to serving you on your yoga journey.